Good morning, everyone. It's 6:42. Saturday, October the 31st. That means today is Halloween, or Dia de los Muertos. Oh no, today I have to be in Winnipeg. The flight will leave in a couple hours. I'll see you guys there.
After a great adventure in Yukon, my next destination, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yeah, you can tell from this map already. I traveled pretty much half of the country of Canada, the second largest nation in the world by land area. I think there's no better soundtrack than this while I show you what half of Canada looks like from the above.
Oh, Canada, terre des noyés, ton foie sang des flowing glorieux. With glowing heart we see thee rise, the true nostril and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Et ta valeur, des fois trompée, protégera nos foyers, nos doigts. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
I think I forgot to introduce myself. This is Sayu Rinpoche here. I just got into Winnipeg Manitoba, Canada. So right now it's 0 degrees because the wind is 72 kilometers an hour. So actually it feels like minus 9 according to the weather forecast. And no, this time I'm not going to the hotel like I did in Whiteworks. So I'll be taking to go to the hotel I'm staying at. And it's got lots of surprises for you guys. Let's go.
I'm staying at the historic Fort Garry Hotel. Like the famous Banff Springs Hotel and the Empress Hotel Victoria, this building is one of the remaining Grand Railway hotels in Canada. The hotel itself, impressively enough, is a National Historic Site of Canada. I arrived too early, the room wasn't ready, so I decided to check out places near the hotel.
Hey guys, so I arrived at the hotel. I'm about 30 minutes too early before the hotel room is going to be ready. So underneath the hotel there is a little historical park. This is called Upper Fort Garry. As you can see, this is a very small provincial park. It's like a plaza, but somehow it's a provincial park, and there is a historic brick building up there. I assume that must be the remain of the actual fort. So let's take a look. It's pretty nice because the wind actually died down a little bit. I'm not sure if at one point it's gonna pick up again. But again, perfect for a quick 30-minute tour in a relatively better weather condition. Look at this back here. Let's check what's on the other side. Yeah, so it's just another public space for people to relax. Yeah, with the hotel building over there and the fort room here and this nice looking tree. It's kind of like a scene from a Harry Potter movie.
Later I learned that Upper Fort Garry was the site where modern-day Winnipeg started. Like many Canadian cities in the West, the city's history was strongly tied with fur trading and trading posts operated by the Hudson Bay Company. Today, the fort is in ruins, but a brand new city was born. After checking out arguably the smallest provincial park I've ever been to, I still had some time before the check-in time at the hotel. I noticed there was a giant mural right across the street, so I decided to take a quick look.
So this building over there, that's the building for the local Winnipeg workers' unions. And in Canadian history, there's a very famous event called the Great Winnipeg Strike. The strike took place shortly after the end of World War I in 1919.
The Great Winnipeg Strike, although ended in initial failure and mass arrests of participants, paved the way for unionizations across Canada and improvement for work conditions for all Canadian workers. 30,000 workers from all backgrounds gathered in the third largest city in Canada at the time, which even till today, still the largest strike in Canadian history. Time was up. I returned back to Fort Garry Hotel and checked in. I took a quick shower and was ready to head out again. Because it was Halloween, I couldn't help but to make a special edition of Sayu Rinpoche's adventures on exploring how Canadians celebrate Halloween. Yeah, I knew the weather outside was pretty rough. That's what makes our show so authentic. If it's not rough for 800,000 people in Winnipeg and more Canadians who aren't afraid of the Canadian winter, it's not rough for me.
Yeah, so in the downtown area, there aren't a lot of residential buildings. There's mostly condos and office buildings here, so I'm gonna go check out the residential areas of Winnipeg. So I might have to find a residential neighborhood to see if there's any Halloween activities. Yeah, well, for that, it's because sometimes it gets really windy. Like I said, the wind, according to a forecast, can go up to 72 kilometers an hour. So I better go back to the hotel room and have a quick change, take out my shell jacket.
After putting on my windproof shell jacket, I walked along Winnipeg's Portage Avenue. The weather turned for the worse. Again, if this weather was good for people from Winnipeg, it was good for me.
Okay, so I found a residential area, so I'm just gonna go in there and to see if there's any Halloween events going on. But I highly doubt, because right now the wind can go up to, again, 70 kilometers an hour, and I don't see any people walking on the street. I'm not even sure if you can hear me.
Yeah, at that moment, I wasn't even sure whether the camera picked up my voice, because the wind was so strong. At the same time, I also started to doubt whether people in Winnipeg were really going to do trick-or-treat in that kind of weather condition.
Right now, I'm in front of a school. There's something like this behind me. And upon seeing it, I know immediately what this is for. A lot of you guys, guess what you think this is. Leave a comment below and let me know. For Halloween, celebrate Dia de los Muertos. However, due to the global event of 2020, I came to Winnipeg instead to see what's happening here with Halloween. I'm not even sure if this is like an ordinary Halloween kind of weather in Winnipeg. But otherwise, I haven't seen anybody out on the street or putting up the Halloween decorations. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's the typical Halloween weather or not, because any big decoration you put out there, if the wind goes to 70 km an hour, probably the wind is gonna blow them away. Well, here is one. Look at the wind. I'm not sure if the kids are ready to trick-or-treating in this kind of weather. Have to really be careful about the ice. Ice everywhere on the road. If you're not careful, I might slip and fall. Considering it's both Saturday and Halloween, yeah, it's just kind of weird that I don't see a lot of people, a lot of decorations, or any kids already asking for candies.
I was already convinced at that point that the Halloween of 2020, for some reason, wasn't going to happen in Winnipeg. I started to turn back. At the same time, I purposely chose a different route to go through different neighborhoods. I mean, there gotta be some people who are super excited about Halloween, eh?
So behind me is the school, and there are tents that were made used by the First Nations. So this is probably a some sort of a project or exhibition to show students what life in Canada was like before the Europeans came. In case you're not familiar with Canadian history, Manitoba was a province that only existed because of the Métis people. So the Métis people were the descendants of French Canadian explorers, fur traders, and the First Nations. We'll show you a bit more about the Métis history in the next episode.
It practically became unsafe to move around in the smaller streets, as they were slippery and more prone to flying debris. My main objective therefore had changed to going back to the hotel safely.
Holy fuck! This is a bus stop in Winnipeg, so it's covered with glass. It's windy quite often. There's no wind in here and feels so much better. There's a lot of the cold temperature basically accounted for the wind chill. So if you are in a place without wind, you can probably feel at least 10 degrees Celsius warmer.
Winnipeg is known by many Canadians as Winterpeg. After that day, it's more like Windy Pig to me.
Right now at the Polo Park, so this is the largest shopping center in Winnipeg. This building is massive. Actually, a lot of the buildings in Winnipeg is pretty big and mostly single story. It shows that the city is about if you don't know what this is Canada's national store, Grumpy Tire. Grumpy Tire, you can find whatever you need to survive in Canada. So yeah, if you come here and don't know what to wear or what kind of products to use in Winnipeg, this kind of climate, yeah, go to Grumpy Tire. Talk to people who works in the store. They will give you great advice.
The funny thing is that the movie theater beside Polo Park Shopping Center was playing Call of the Wild. In case you haven't checked out the season on Yukon, Call of the Wild was inspired by Jack London's experience in the Klondike region during the gold rush. Make sure you visit our channel page and check the Yukon season out. I'll leave the link in the description box. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel now to see more exciting contents.
I know the wind is pretty bad. The weather is shitty. But that warning is so serious. Why so serious? Yeah, there is a Halloween store here though. See a lot of cars. But interestingly, I didn't see any decorations. There are kids coming out.
You like the wind in this video so far? Instead of dying down, the wind went full force.
Yeah, that was very nice. Because of the global event of 2020, I saw the manager at the front desk and she offered me some complimentary red wine. It's probably going to be gone before I grab dinner, so cheers everyone. So this is from the goodie bag. It has some snacks, vegetables, like, well, really mini carrots, crackers, cheese, and even ice cream. Wow, I'm really impressed. Actually guys, this is hummus, this is not ice cream.
This is the view from my hotel room. By looking at this, are you convinced that for some reason Halloween in Winnipeg wasn't happening? So I went back to the city for my last ditch attempt.
Yeah, the wind has died down a little bit. Yeah, I guess since I can't find anybody doing Halloween tonight in the residential areas, I'll just do my own little version of Halloweening at the Fort Garry. Yeah, I guess like what could be spookier than adventuring into a historic abandoned fort late in the night. Place is where Winnipeg started, and also where the hotel I'm staying at got its name. There's some sort of music wall over there. Like all of a sudden the Scottish windbag music started, and I was like, ooh. Hey, by the way, do you think the Fort Garry Hotel looks kinda spooky as well?
Again, no luck in finding any Halloween events or decorations. Speaking of spookiness, my instinct was absolutely right. I found out that the Fort Garry Hotel was Canada's most haunted hotel. Long time ago, a sad woman who lost her husband took her life in the closet of room 202. Ever since that day, people, both guests and staff members, have heard weird noises in the middle of the night or feel like an invisible force was riding on their back. It turned out that Halloween of 2020 would still be a memorable one. I got to spend this special night with some real ghosts. Although I don't believe in ghosts, seriously.
Hey everyone, I just woke up because I heard somebody's voice from that side of the wall of my room. But there is a big problem. I'll show you. See, this is my room. And that's the stair. That's the stair over there. It's impossible that I can hear any woman's voice from the other side. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just impossible. Anyways, I do not believe in ghost or haunted hotel. I'm gonna go back to sleep. No, I think I just heard that voice again. I don't know what's going on. It's just impossible. How is that even possible that anybody could be on that side of the wall when it's just the stairs over there in the middle of the night? Anyways, I think maybe this hotel is haunted. Again, I don't believe in ghosts. There gotta be an explanation. I'm gonna go search this whole room, see if there's any hints. Maybe somebody will crawl out of the TV or something. Yeah. I've looked everywhere. Yeah, just check that drawer. There's nothing there. Okay, let me check the bottom of the bed.
In order to find the answer to my question once and for all, I decided to go down the mysterious stairway to the second floor and check out the haunted room 202.
You see that building over there? It was designed and built by the Freemasons. One of the first founding fathers, of any Canadian territories or provinces that was executed by the Canadian government.